No,
why you lose?
I'm coming
Even if there's 8 players playing.
But
Eight,
do you know the funniest
lose?
thing? The funniest thing, we lose to teams whenever they are one man down.
Do you know the thing about this whole thing that this whole scenario you just pictured, just show that Man U is a stupid team.
Okay, welcome back to Talk That Talk with what?
AK.
And here with me, you still have your humble guest, Emmy. Emmy, they call him Emmy for the ladies. He has so many titles, right? So we told you guys that we'll be having our podcast show every Wednesday and every Saturdays. So we're here live again, having this wonderful show with you guys. So keep in touch, drop your comment regarding the conversation we'll be having today on our podcast show. We have so many interesting topics. We're talking about Pep Guardiola winning his 12th manager of the month, making it his 12th manager of the month ever since he arrived at Man City. So talking about Osimhen, yes, we're talking about Osimhen being one of the greatest players in Nigeria history. So we're talking about the predictions regarding the Champions League and equally the matches for today and tomorrow. So, Mr. Emmy, what do you have to say regarding the situation happening in sports lately?
Well, last week was a sham.
Okay.
Mostly for my team, and I bet mostly for all English Premier League. Let me just say English teams.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a sham for us. It was really, really heartbreaking, if I must say. Yeah.
Okay. So you heard from Emmy regarding the matches. I'm also saying the fact we had almost 7 English teams.
Yeah.
Both not just in Champions League alone, both in the European League. I don't really know much about the Conference League. I think we have few England teams there in the Conference League. But I'm talking about the European League and the Champions League. Okay, so we had almost 7 English teams, and just one of those teams were able to skate through, and that team happens to be Aston Villa. They won their match against Lille 1-0 away from home. So regarding these matches between Man City and Madrid, do you think there will be a turnaround? Because before you speak, that match ended 3-0 against Man City. So do you think Man City can bounce back regarding their defeat against Real Madrid?
You know, it's a tough one.
Okay.
It's actually a tough one because, yeah, we've seen these are things that Madrid can do.
Okay.
When we talk about bouncing back, it's a Madrid thing. In Champions League, these are the kind of not a Man City thing.
Okay.
That's why I'm in my head. I'm like, it's done for Man City, except God, because these are the kind of miracle moves that only Madrid pull, and partially Barca, but because it only happened once. I think that was 2018 when Paris Saint-Germain, they flogged them 4-0.
I will never forget that.
That away goal, and they scored, and Barca had scored 6 goals. Neymar was awesome that day. But like I said, it's not a Man City thing. Okay. It's a Madrid kind of thing, because that has happened to Madrid severally, with Ronaldo also playing against what's it called, Atletico Madrid, when they were winning and he came back and won.
Okay.
That also happened again, also against Man City with Madrid when during Benzema's period.
Okay, I think that was after Ronaldo left.
Yeah, that was after.
I remember
Ronaldo.
that much.
Yeah. So these are the kind of moves that Madrid and Barca, they actually pull. It's not a move that I've seen Man City pull before.
Okay.
So if they pull the move,
but I feel you're missing out a particular team when you talk about Ramatonda. There's a way they pronounce it in Spanish. It means what's it called, comeback.
Yeah.
Is it Ramatonda, something like that? If I'm wrong, please correct me on the comment section, right? You can know a Spanish person, so that's how they call it. It means comeback, for someone to come back. But I think you are missing out a particular team that does come back often.
Maybe. I think if you know, you should tell me, because
okay. Manchester United. Yes. Because they've done it several.
Please. When we're talking.
No, seriously speaking, you can drop your fact. The facts are there, right? They're talking about Barcelona and Madrid when you talk about the comeback. Okay, so I feel you have to put Manchester United in that category.
I feel like
they've done it severally.
Well, I don't really know.
Okay.
I don't really know. So I don't want to throw shades on Man U, because I'm always throwing shades on Man U. But right now I'm gonna give you I'm gonna just accept.
I don't know if you remember this match last season, the match between Manchester United and Lyon, Olympic Lyon. That was one of the greatest match ever witnessed during the Europa League. That match, Manchester United were ahead of Lyon 2-0, first half. They came in second half. They scored. Lyon managed to score a particular goal, 1. And they had a red card, their captain. So hoping that very match, Manchester United would just like it to be an easy goal match for them. They equalized that game 2-2. Yes, we enter extra time.
No, it's Mayu, right? You're talking about Mayu.
Yes.
Yeah, I believe that now. That is Mayu.
Okay.
This is not Mayu.
So they scored. No, I'm trying to give you the mystery behind this. But we're talking about comeback, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm giving you what's it called, a mystery about how this match went.
Mayu lost with red card just recently now, so it's not a new thing.
For who?
You guys lost against Newcastle with red card now.
Yeah.
No, why you lose?
I'm coming
even if there's 8 players playing.
But do you know the funniest thing? The funniest thing, we lose to teams whenever they are 1 man down.
It's
when they come to show you the level of. I'm not trying to side any team here, right? I'm just trying to be neutral. But regarding the match against Manchester United and Lyon, the second when they came in
for the second leg, right?
The extra minutes.
Okay.
Extra time. Then these people scored the 3rd goal. It was just like I don't really know what's happened. It was just a drama all through. Then they scored the 4th goal. It was 4-2. And guess how many minutes was left? About 6 minutes. 6 to 7 minutes left for the match to be over. That was around 115 minutes left with more 5 minutes to wrap up the game. Because definitely they will add some extra time. So making it 7 minutes. Manchester United were able to get a penalty, making it 4-3. Are you guys listening? 4-3. And they were able to get what? They gave it to Kobemenu. 4-4. That was one of the greatest match ever to be witnessed during the Europa season. I must tell you, check your facts. Then Harry Maguire scored the 9-minute goal, making it 5-4 in that very game. 5-4, making Manchester United to skate through to the final, but unfortunately they lost.
Do you know the thing about this whole thing that this whole scenario you just pictured, just show that Man U is a stupid thing.
Okay, what are your facts?
You just pick. Did you guys hear the fact that they were on red card? And they had to score 3 extra goals on red card.
But funny enough, do you know?
Like what the hell?
Do you know?
Like it's not even a win for Man U actually. It's a win for.
Do you know a game? Beside me, do you know a game in game? Like one of the difficult aspects in football sometimes is when a team is 1 man down. Let me give you the fact. When you are playing against a low block team that they defend. When they're going to defend, they defend everybody. When they're going to attack, they attack massively. And so whenever that team goes 1 man down, it's very, very difficult to win against teams like that. You check the fact.
Because the reason why is because the mentality is different at that point. The mentality changes.
Exactly. So that's why I said it's difficult.
If you check it most times, if you check it the start, most people record they always people with the complete team always win.
Sometimes, like
not sometimes.
No, the chances.
Most
let me
times,
tell you, the chances there
is higher.
Is higher. Yes.
So that's why I'm saying that because for a team going and coming. That means they are playing, they will be more exhausted because of all the efforts they are putting in that game. So you guys can tell us.
There was this match against, I don't know if you remembered. I guess you're a Chelsea fan, you call Chelsea fan. There's this match against Barcelona and against Chelsea. I will never forget that game.
Don't say that game. I already know the game you want to talk about. Okay. See, we all know.
No, we are trying to talk about the red card, right? Chelsea had the red card in that very game.
Yeah.
Against Barcelona. That very game. So to show you at that point now, because I'll be playing all round, because I need a winning at that point. But at that point, because you're trying to defend a particular goal, so you have every possibility to actually win that game because I'm actually on pressure to win that game. So they had just this player called Ferran Torres. He was just there, waiting.
Anytime the ball come, they shoot it for him.
He was just there. So the moment, boom, just lucky, boom, he ran. So I guess sometimes it's
even though we know what Barca does, we know what Barca does.
Okay, like, we're not gonna say I don't think you want to go in.
That's what I'm saying. We're not going to say nothing about that. We know, but we all know what Barca does, right?
Okay. So regarding the what's it called? Like I said, Pep Guardiola just won his 12th.
Yeah, shout out to Pep. Shout out.
So he won his 12th MVP, like man of what's it called? The manager of the
I think he's the highest now, right?
He has the 12th. I guess so.
It should be the highest.
Regarding the
in England, right?
Yes, the current.
Yeah.
So he has 12th manager of the month. And funny enough. It's been like 4 years ever since he won manager of the month.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
So you get it now, and he has been winning the league. So how does he do that? Can you just share your light about this?
You know, for me, I feel I don't want to discredit the person in regards to Pep.
Okay.
He's an awesome manager. It's just that he changed the game in a lot of ways, and it's just so funny that it's like everybody's trying to copy what
style.
Pep. Yeah, like we know Pep is not is not out of the style. I've forgotten the coach. His coach, the coach that brought the tiki taka, like pass.
No, I think he invented that, but that's
No,
why.
it's not. It was not Pep.
Okay.
It was a Barcelona coach.
Okay.
That he was the player then.
Okay.
I've forgotten the name of that coach. That was where he landed. It was not
Okay.
but it's just that he brought it to anything he bring come England, it spread because he has already been doing it way back in Barca.
Barcelona and Bayern Munich.
So yeah. So but anything you bring come England, it skyrocket. So that's why now everybody wants to be playing like that. But it's not that. It's just that for me, it's not entertaining anymore.
Okay, but do you actually think Pep Guardiola spoiled football?
Yes, that's what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
That he has made the way of football not to be entertaining. You get?
Okay.
I made a statement last week that is it what's his name? Is it that guy with that dreadlock?
Gullit.
Yeah, Gullit. Okay. He said something that now football is like a robot's game.
Being programmed.
Excuse me. Like it's being programmed. You go like this. But then people were very spontaneous. Like watching the likes of Ronaldo play, watching the likes of Ronaldinho, watching the likes of Robinho, like Robinho in Madrid, like what the likes of Ronaldo de Lima,
Roberto Carlos.
Yeah, Roberto Carlos, and also the likes of Messi. We see them like they play football in such elegant manner. Like you want to, I love football. I started dribbling. I started playing this style because I saw the day Ronaldo destroyed Chelsea.
Is it the Champions League?
Yeah, like no.
Shout out to Ronaldo.
Like he was still in Man U.
Okay.
Like he made Chelsea look. He embarrassed us in the highest way. So that was I hated Ronaldo growing up, but when I started looking at the guy's game, how entertaining the games were, I started seeing reasons like football sweet too. That's when I started like learning leg over, learning things like that.
But do you know one of the matches I recognize him the most is the match against Chelsea.
That's what I'm saying.
Champions League finals.
Champions League. That
was
guy,
one of the most what's it called, the memorable matches ever.
But do you know why you remember that match? Okay. Because you guys won.
Yes, no, but pardon me to say, like I'm not trying to shade anything, right?
But he didn't do much dribbling in that match. Like there were matches that he did that, like against Chelsea, that you see the way he scattered people. There was one of our players that he nearly break his leg just by dribbling in. Like how will you do that to a player? Like and when I hear Mikel say, our Mikel, when Mikel starts saying that that when they used to guard Ronaldo, they will put one player, I say, hey.
But do you know something? Why I don't like criticizing and pundits, because they are called pundits for a reason. Definitely, you might want to create traffic.
Yeah, actually, it's true though. So because I know when Chelsea they play Man U, when Ronaldo was there, I swear fear they catch everybody. No cap. Like even when as a child, then I was still like a child. When I did all these viewing centers, they watch football. They pass to Ronaldo.
But you know, I fear this guy more.
Like
the Drogba. Yes.
No, Drogba. We know Drogba. Drogba.
That was one of the most fearful player ever. Like whenever Chelsea,
if Drogba is in, Drogba own is that if he don't do 18, if the ball touch his leg, Drogba know the loose ball, he must shoot.
Is that
the loose ball. Either he shoot the ball go outside, or he shoot the ball like reach targets, like ball on target, or he either shoot and go outside, like something like that. But what I would say for sure is that while I hated that statement Mikel made, it's so embarrassing, because I know as a Chelsea player how we dey tackle. But let's not digress.
But sincerely speaking, I must say football has actually changed regarding the style of play, the tiki-taka. Because you can barely call out 5 players with great abilities, like the likes of Eden Hazard, the likes of Ronaldinho, Neymar. You can barely point out. You just have few players there, and most of those players you can find them there in Spanish, the Spanish league, like Vinicius Junior, Kylian Mbappe, and Jude Bellingham and the rest, Yami Yamal. But you can barely call 5 players in Premier League.
Apart from Checky.
That's the only player that he brings in this game.
Like I don't know now, and that's why they, even in the under level, you see them. You see one-on-one player. Like I won't lie to you. I used to be happy to meet a player one-on-one. Like 1v1. When I will play 1v1, when I'm playing football, there's this excitement that if I meet you one-on-one, I go want shoot like that skill man learn. Na I go use am for you because there's nobody here, or 1v2. I like am. I no go lie for you.
Okay, now I know the reason why you're putting on number 10 Brazil.
But
okay, he must be a very good player.
But nowadays we don't see those things. You see 1v1, he go wait. Maybe another player run come and give pass.
The funniest, the painful part is
nice.
what's it called? The style of Arsenal and Man City, tiki-taka. The only player that tries to bring in that flair is Czechia, like you said.
Yeah.
You can't see Haaland, they don't have that much time. You can't really enjoy football. But another team that actually does that is Man U. They have players like that. The likes of Matis Kuna, he can actually drive ball. The likes of Amad Diallo.
Yeah, Ama. It's only Ama I'll consider.
So these are just, no, even Matis Kuna. Yes, he has that drive. He's a Brazilian. He has that drive. So these are the only two players I can pinpoint.
Yeah, you don't do it.
Okay, so would you consider Pep Guardiola as one of the greatest managers in football?
I can't discredit him.
Okay.
I would say that because I feel like we should give people their flowers, no matter how they do it.
Yes.
But yes, I'll consider him the best.
Okay. So I'll be reading a few comments from the comment section. Okay. So this is from John Abu. He said regarding what Pep has done in the league so far, if I was to be the same person, I would do the same. Because in life, you do what works for you.
Yeah, actually.
Okay, kudos to you. That is his own prediction.
Yeah,
but for me, I feel because you checked Arteta, we use Arteta as a case study. Because for the past four seasons, he has been trying that tiki-taka like we spoke earlier. And it has not been working for him. He has been finishing second.
Now he's trying corner FC.
Exactly. And he's been working for him. And most persons are trying to discredit what...
That play.
So are you guessing it? But either way, so it's working for him. So the point is, arrive at the final result.
Just be the winner. Be the last man standing.
Nobody cares what you do. So kudos to Mikel Arteta for your style of play.
It's just that you're playing with the wrong team. I think if you're in Chelsea or in Man U, even Man U, I discredit that too. But I partially bet a little bit. I feel like the sins of Arsenal is what is following Arteta. It's not just anything. Arsenal when I get sin.
So what's the sin of Arsenal?
Arsenal, they know. You guys can tell us what are your sins, or we should. I don't want to tell the sin. I know people know the sins of Arsenal and they will say it.
W sin in the chat. So drop your chat. Arsenal fans, drop your chat. If there's any problem you guys have, like you heard from him, he said,
you know your sin.
You guys know your sin.
Now,
so please,
sin.
Drop it on the comment section if actually you guys know your sin. Okay, so we're talking about the prediction for today and tomorrow matches. So we have Arsenal taking on Everton today. We have Chelsea taking on Newcastle
I feel like
United.
because
you have West Ham taking on Man City. You have Man United taking on Aston Villa. Why I'm calling this team is because they are ranked the top 4 team, right? So we have Arsenal and they are both Man City with I think either 4 points or so.
I think it's 7, still 7.
Okay, and they still have one game
7 points.
So what do you think about that match against Arsenal versus Everton?
I actually want Arsenal to lose because I believe Everton has a team that can take on Arsenal.
Okay.
And they won us now. They won Chelsea.
Okay.
So I guess.
So are you saying because they won Chelsea, definitely they win Arsenal?
Arsenal a team.
Well, you guys have actually lost to them this season.
Lost to them. We're not going to drag that way. We don't lose to them. But I'm just saying that I know for sure that with Aston Villa, Everton rather, they have the They have the strength. I think they can.
The physicality to match up Arsenal.
They can match up. They will shake body.
Okay. So how about the match between Chelsea versus Newcastle?
Don't go too much. We are going to show you what you should have done.
Okay. So what are your predictions?
Predictions. I feel like they are going to score. They might even score first. That's what I'm predicting.
Okay.
Newcastle might score first.
Okay.
But the match is going to end. I would say the match is going to end with us winning. I think let me just give you like either 3-1 or 3-2.
3-1 or 3-2.
Yeah.
So if you agree with him, you can drop your comment in the comment section. And either way, too, you can equally drop your own predictions here. So talking about the likes of West Ham versus Man City, how do you consider that match?
West Ham, Man City, Man City is always a team to consider
Is it
to
a
win.
match for Man City?
It should be.
Okay.
It should be. But now these teams that are below, are fighting to come up at this point because they don't want to get relegated. I don't know how you understand.
I get you. Relegation team are...
Yeah, they are now fighting. They are very, very stubborn. You see what Wolves did to Everton? Is it Everton they played last? Wolves. You know Wolves are the last, but they won 2-0. Their last game, they won 2-0.
Aston Villa.
Okay, they play Aston Villa, right?
Exactly.
And they won 2-0. So, and Aston Villa is number 3. I mean number 4.
Number 4 now.
Number 4. So, these teams that beneath relegation right now,
they're actually fighting.
They are fighting seriously. At this point, they are actually fighting seriously not to be relegated. So, it's going to be a struggle because also West Ham, I think they are there too.
Yeah, they are, around the relegation
team. So it's going to be either the same thing, Nottingham Forest. I was expecting Man City to win.
Okay, that very much. I'm not selling the fact. That very much. I must say.
But Nottingham
Forest up to now.
Nottingham Forest is down there.
Yes, in the relegation zone.
They were fighting. So that's just fight. If you're playing a relegation team right now, like any team within that 2019, 18, 17. Just know that you have to call your
I must say this thing only works for. It only works against the top 40.
Yeah.
But whenever they meet their mates, I bet you serious banter.
Serious banter. So I'm just saying that with this, I can't really. I'm just going to be saying that maybe a draw, or Man City win.
Okay.
A draw or Man City wins.
Okay. So we have the match which is tomorrow by 3 p.m.
Yeah.
Manchester United versus Aston Villa, and mind you. These two teams are, I think,
they're dragging the same points.
And Aston Villa,
I think they're dragging the same point.
The same point. And they lost the first leg at Aston Villa's home, and now they're going to Old Trafford. So what do you think about this match?
Which I know they are going
to... Because the last time they won was 2021.
I know Aston Villa is going to beat you people. I'm not even talking about you. Okay. I'm not... They're going to beat Man U.
Okay, so what are your predictions?
In short, I'm predicting 3-0, 3-0. That's my ego of anger towards mine. But let me be realistic, right? I feel like it's going to be like 2-1. Mine going to score 1.
Okay, so if you're actually agreeing with this Chelsea fan, he said the game is going to end 2-1 with the favor of Aston Villa. But mind you, the last time they won at Old Trafford was 2021. So ever since then, they've not won at Old Trafford. But either way, too, you never can tell this football.
Yeah, actually. But it's just a surprise that Man U playing just one game. I mean, one league match.
I don't think I want to go into that conversation.
Don't go, right, please don't go because I don't understand.
So matches like that, no, I know what they really do at this point. At this point, but either way, too, kudos to Mike Carrick for the job he don't do. So
yeah, well, I'm credits due. Yeah.
So we're talking about the Champions League returning leg.
Oh god, I don't
what our England team did in the what's it called in Europe.
I'm still touched.
So apart from Aston Villa that won their match,
Arsenal.
No, Aston Villa.
Okay, Aston Villa. I think I'm talking about Champions League, right? Because I feel like Aston Villa and they're playing in what's it called? Europa League. I don't want to dive too much into Europa League. I want to be centered on Champions League because that's what I'm concerned about. That way my team did. So
Chelsea lost to PSG. Your team lost, good. And I think this happens to be the first time Chelsea conceded 5 goals. Like in a single game, in a single championship.
And it's the way they were even scoring the goals. They were hiding our keeper like this.
But I feel that game was a bit balanced, if not because of those changes that came in later.
Yeah, that's just
those changes were not too necessary.
They were not.
They would have come. I don't really know. I'm not a coach, but I'm just saying from my own perspective, right? Those changes would have come if that game was a bit balanced.
They were motivated already. Like you see, PSG were coming for revenge.
And at that point, Chelsea they were equalizing.
Yes, and we equalized. They scored 1, we scored 1. They scored 2, we scored 2. So, the point is that I was on the call, so I was making the call now. During that period when I was making the call, because the person I was talking to knows that I'm a Chelsea fan, right? Okay. And she just said, they don't score Chelsea. They don't score. I say, wait. She just passed. They just scored 5-5. I say, 5-18. What did you talk about? She said, go and check now. Then I started scrolling, and I saw 5-2. Like I was watching it.
I must say.
I was like, what's going on? I was sad. Like I was so sad. But kudos to them for also trying because people actually expected us not to even score any goals, but we did try.
But I'm thinking because it will be a very difficult match for PSG, like going to Stamford Bridge to. But already the bridge don't collapse. But I never can tell. The bridge not the collapse.
For where? For where?
At this point now, I feel it will be a different ball game. But definitely Chelsea are going to score a goal. Definitely.
You know what's paining me? I was just I was saying that I wish that away goal and home goal difference was still existing.
But I feel that was actually the drive. So I don't really know. What are your thoughts regarding this away goal?
I actually was like, I wish they would just try and score goal and score like 2 goals, then make sure that they don't score any goal.
But do you think if only there were no away goal during the time of when Madrid were actually winning the Champions League back to back, do you think they would have actually won up to that amount of Champions League?
They would have won more now, because if you check Madrid where they were playing, most of the time when they were doing this away goal, they used to normally win.
No, they do, but sometimes you see that.
And when they come back, the away goal makes it harder for you to win.
No, I'm just saying it based on, sometimes when you see them having they have more goal advantage because of how they score in your home.
Yeah.
So that one gives them that advantage sometimes. And that's why I'm asking, if only there were no away goals, do you think Madrid would have actually won more Champions League?
Yeah, I feel like they would have won more, because now also they calculate goals based on highest goal.
Yes.
Aggregate, right? They still calculate on aggregate. And then they calculate on aggregate, but they now make it, if you no score for there, if you score for here, it doesn't work. I don't know whether I understand.
I guess you.
So it makes, now it's actually easier. It's not harder now. It's easy now than it was before. Because right now, you just have, if the person with the highest goal is the person automatically.
No, that's what I'm trying to say, that the joy of, do you know when maybe you Chelsea they went to Manchester United home to play, and the match ended 1-1.
Yeah.
Sorry, 2-2.
2-2.
And they went on to play to play against Chelsea in their home. And the match, they are still playing 0-0. And they are, what was it called? They are around the second half period playing. So do you know that drive that will actually give them that momentum to play, because of they're actually having, what's it called? They are not having a disadvantage at that moment because of their away goals. So I guess so there was actually that joy to watch a team trying to score because of the disadvantage they had in their home. So I feel that time was a bit entertaining.
Yeah, it was.
This moment.
I
So I just feel they would have just allowed that to stay.
The competition was there. Like, you'll be burning if you no score goal. Because say, as I no score goal, home goal advantage, I need to score like plenty goals. It's like everybody then born. But now I just feel like now we just to score goal. Like,
I don't think there's any joy there. But since it's Champions League, you just still have to watch.
You just have to watch.
So we're moving over to our own very brother, Victor Osimhen.
IG.
Yes, he has contributed more in the Champions League than any other player in a single Champions League campaign. So do you rank Victor Osimhen above the Nigeria players as one of the greatest?
Above, is it like above the legends, like people like Okocha?
Because at this point he's equally a legend.
Yeah, okay. He's still playing, so he's yet to be a legend, because he's a legend though, but he's yet.
You consider legend after your retirement?
Yeah, that's how I see legend. Like, how you're a legend when people consider you, like when you're done. Legend are people that are no more in the game.
Okay.
Yeah, that's legend means out of it. Like the people you look up to become. But yes, he's somebody that has given us hype, like has given us like that. How would I put it? He has motivated a lot of players. Like, he has shown that Nigerians can do these things that other players are doing, which is good for me, for my end. I just feel like he has done too much, but our Nigerian team are not actually meeting up the standard. But for me, I always put my guy, Kanu, because of all Kanu's achievements, as number one person that I know he has not achieved as much as Kanu has achieved.
The Champions League.
Yeah. Not just even in Champions League, even in African League.
I think he won he did the Invincible with Arsenal.
Yeah. So Kanu is up there. Then I put JJ Okocha.
No disrespect to JJ Okocha, but in that way too, I don't feel JJ Okocha actually did more because of considering the team he played for.
Yeah. JJ was all about the money, right? JJ was, I feel like that was
actually met his standard. Yeah.
He was just, most people, when they would tell you that, when you look JJ play, you know, see that boy could do you strong thing.
Yeah, he was a freak when it comes to skill.
But the nigga was just like, I think he was playing the game and just looking for ways. You know, he was always going for for team that maybe they are down there, then bring them up. Like you see that, like, and you collect plenty money for your head.
So I don't really know, but I would say it all depends on the team coming from you at that moment, because you don't have a choice at that moment that I want to play for this team until they come for you. How you getting it? So, but going down from PSG down to Derby County, I feel it was a downgrade.
Yeah,
I feel it was a downgrade. But that was too. So where do you rank Victor Osimhen among the greatest Nigeria players?
Well, if you want, I think he's getting there. For me, he should be like number. There's a lot of our Nigerian players that did absolutely beautifully well.
Okay.
Like Oteda, what was their name? Was it Otebami? Abi, all those our old players, like those players that my parents they used to call that when they were in the field.
Ayigbe. I will never forget Ayigbe's what's called the miss against is it North Korea or South Korea?
Okay.
That very game would have made us qualify for the World Cup. And brother, if you see that missing, but either way, they still consider him one of Nigeria's greatest strikers.
So for now, I feel like Osimhen has a lot to prove for Nigeria because.
But considering the role he plays for as a striker, I feel though we have the likes of Obafemi Martins. Shout out to Obafemi Martins.
Yeah.
Yes, he's one of our greatest Nigerian striker. And equally Ojo Igalo, he played for Manchester United, but he came in on a loan.
I've never liked Igalo. Like Igalo as a player for me, I don't even know what they used to call him.
Ojo Igalo.
Like Musa. I love Musa.
Musa.
I love Musa. Like when they just bring Musa to the field, game will change.
You know something is about to go down.
No, Musa, and I feel like he does not get the credit enough.
Ahmed Musa.
I feel like he does not get the credit enough. Ahmed Musa was the beast.
That's why I said sometimes what are the factors that actually gives you that recognition is the teams you play for.
Yeah, because he was not playing for big teams.
That's why you see the likes of Victor Moses.
Yeah.
He actually win much. Though he played for Chelsea, but his contribution more back then were not much. Considering the likes of Samuel Eto'o and what's it called? Didier Drogba back then. So are you getting it? Regarding this team they played for, they contributed more. Because Samuel Eto'o won treble at Barcelona, and equally he's the only African player to have won treble in two different teams.
Yeah.
So are you getting it? So
Eto'o is a good player though.
The club is a factor.
Yeah, club is a factor. But yeah, he's up there, but I think he's still growing to get to that point of legend.
You're still giving him time until he retires.
I feel like he has not delivered too much for Nigeria. Like, how many African Cup of Nations has he won in his name?
But he's once an African best player.
That's
and he has his goals. What's it called? His goals and equally and his assists.
And boys, the winning now. Give us the cup.
He's not the only one there, but I won't consider that. Like I won't say he's the only person to give us that. Considering the team as a whole.
You know, if you remember initially, I said because of the team, right?
Yeah.
But I just believe that also again, that to show for us to call him that, puts him in the Nigerian top. You have to give us the cup.
You know, they played two AFCON. We went on to play the finals, which we bottled that very final against Ivory Coast. I was very pissed off in that very match because we were leading 1-0. All of a sudden, I don't just know this Indigra was just dribbling Olaina. I don't just get. So this very one at what's it called? That was hosted at Morocco. I think we went on to play the semi-finals.
Yeah. You
know, because of I think it was in penalties. We lost the penalties. But shout out to the Super Eagles. You guys have done brilliantly. Okay. So
it's only now I'm giving you guys shout out because I saw what you guys played. You know, right from time like this President Super Eagles team, they are not good.
Okay. So
it's just recently. This game, this Morocco game, this time that he went, I don't even like watching Nigeria.
But do you think we would have done better in the World Cup if only we had qualified?
With the way they played in Morocco recently, they would have done better.
Exactly. So I wanted to hear that from you. But thank you so much for your thoughts regarding this. So lastly, we're talking about the Premier League player of the season. So who would you give it to?
Premier League player of the season?
Yes.
The person there is there already now.
Who is that?
I'm considering two people, right?
Okay.
I'm considering what's his name again? Your guy, Bruno Fernandes. The sense that because Man U is, but do you know the reason I'm not considering him again?
Okay.
Why I'm not putting him out? Because you guys are only playing
The
Premier League. So for other players,
you would have done better if only we were playing. If only Manchester
you.
United were playing in order.
Yeah, because for other players to be playing in other leagues and also coming back, there's constraint, there's stress, there's fatigue on them.
But either way, so you have that consistency. Are you getting it? Because why sometimes I play football, you get. When you have that long run for rest, sometimes you try to reboot. Just like you leaving a particular book for a while, like.
I know what you're trying to say.
Exactly. But play more games actually gives you that momentum.
Yeah, it gives
despite
you
the fatigue.
Yeah, but the thing is that when you also rest, that means you're going. You guys are supposed to be what? You should be able to like give more, in the sense that the drive.
No, I guess I had this thought earlier this morning.
The
like,
drive.
Why do what's it called team who play more matches tend to? If you check very well, team that play more matches, they tend to be more what's it called
agile.
Yes, at that point, than team who play fewer matches.
But the mentality is what I'm talking about. It's the mentality that you just like now. Let me say, when we were in school, right? You had different subjects you were reading, right?
Yeah, certainly.
And people expect that when you're reading, just like when you're reading every day, you're reading 2 different subjects, right? You're reading math, English, and now you're not reading just one subject for exams. Now let me not ask you. Like me when I was in school, if I have 4 papers, or let me say I have 3 papers to write as exams.
Okay.
I'll read all the 3 books so much. You get. But if I'm having one, right? I read and I see me, I'll now rest. And when I'm writing the exam, I do way better and I have more things to do to pour because I'm reading just one book at that particular time. So I make more research and I do well. So it's the same thing that somebody playing, yes, you might see that, reading, when you read, it makes your brain is active, Abi. But when you're reading one subject, it's like, okay, you can go rest, you can go do this one. But no, you're supposed to be intensifying when you're reading one. Because as you're playing one match, you're supposed to, like, in your training, the mentality is supposed to be there. Say, now only one game at the play.
Mind you, you're talking about sports, right? These are two different
scenario.
Scenario, right? So you can't really compare because when you talk about book, yes, definitely I might prefer reading one particular book than reading much because of the exams I'm preparing ahead. We're talking about sports, right? This thing comes from your energy, what you use in playing it. Are you getting it? Because I've played this match, I know what I'm trying to tell you because when you have this momentum of that winning spirit, you play 1, you play 2 matches, you play 3 matches. At that point, though there might be some fatigue, but what might actually be the disadvantage or the disadvantages is what's it called? When players start going on injury, that's when the problem starts coming from. But either way, so which player is going to win the player of the season in the Premier League? So you made mention of Bruno Fernandes.
I say I'm considering.
Yes, regarding.
But as a game, I don't want to consider him again because, like I said, you're only playing one league. Because I feel like if they even give him, because of Premier League, if that's what they are going to.
But if you check the stats, aside him not playing other leagues, he has done brilliantly regarding the chance. He has the highest chances created, and the person in the second position is not even close to the chances he has created.
That's why.
So imagine him playing in other leagues and adding all those contributions as well.
It might be that maybe if he plays in other league, he might not even do well.
He's still part of football, but he has the higher chances.
I feel like you people right now is like that's what people should be doing. Just play only one league. I think that's what you people should be doing, right? You guys are hearing me. Play just one league because I feel like when you guys you get fatigue when you play different. If mine was in different leagues right now,
but mind you, last season
for this Premier League, they like 7, 8.
They won more matches in the they never lost any match, unlike the match they played against Tottenham, the finals. Yes, they played the whole matches in the Europa League. They didn't lose even one, and they lost the final game against Tottenham. That was the finals.
Look, just imagine the people that you.
No, now let me give you this. let me tell you the reason why I said that. That very team they played against, what country are they from? England.
That's what I'm saying now.
So you tend to they lost recently how many matches when they played then in the EPL.
That's what I'm saying. Tottenham, everybody just saying they should just relegate. Tottenham is not even a competition.
But I don't think it will be good if
they go and collect 6-2. Like it's Tottenham a competitor.
Is it 5-2? Or is it 5-2 or 6-2?
I don't. Either 5-2 or 6-2. I don't know. But
I don't think they are coming back anytime soon.
I think they are not a competitor. Like let's just relegate. That's what I'm praying for, so that you guys can rest. Maybe you guys go do something. or go and play Champions Cup and enjoy, maybe shine a little bit. Then when you come back with strength. When you sell all your players, you come back with strength. So because that's just how I see it though. But not the chance for what you were saying. I think I'll go with for Premier League alone. This start is just for because that's what is asking Misha. Bruno, Haaland, and I feel like Czechia should be involved.
Czechia has not actually done much.
And because of I don't know why, I feel like what's his name? Pep does not know how to use Czechia. Like he always put Czechia either die minutes or bring him and like to me, Czechia has
the reason why they signed Czechia. I don't know. Let me draw your attention. The reason why they signed Czechia is to actually do the work of Kevin De Bruyne.
Yeah.
And you know it will be complex for anybody to actually fill in that role.
It's just that Czechia is way different than Kevin De Bruyne.
It's a different breed.
Czechia must want to dribble. Czechia must want to dribble.
And
like
that is the problem.
Yeah, and De Bruyne does not dribble that much.
No, he does, but he's kind of dribbling there.
That's what I'm saying. He does not dribble that much.
Yeah.
He just finds the ball, look, and shoot. It's except when he gets the ball. Yeah, when he gets the ball, and he has not seen somebody to pass to. That's when like he moves and move. But Czechia will want to cut everybody before giving that pass. That's also a thing. I love it, but it's also like at least sometimes it's just relatable.
So who are your picks?
Yeah,
just give me your 2 picks.
Just Bruno and Haaland because for the goal. Because I don't think there's any players that have contributed that much. Haaland for goal. I would have called the Chelsea player, but I think all our players are just average. But they are average in the sense that everybody's trying. But there's no somebody that is bigger, like very
I feel like what is getting to their head is the world champion.
Yeah.
You know, nothing stays.
What do you mean by that? Like I was even saying yeah. What do you mean by that? It's a thing of pride.
Nothing stays long forever.
We are the first people when they call any day, anytime.
But they call that in the precision call. But either ways too. So just give me 1 pick out of Haaland and Bruno Fernandes. Who do you think?
You just want to narrow it down. I'm not giving you say 2 pick. Let's go with the 2.
No, just definitely there must be a winner.
Nah.
There must be a winner.
I'm not the one that will decide the winner. I've given you my deciding factor.
No, definitely there must be a winner.
I don't want to pick the winner. I want to stay with my 2 thoughts.
Okay, so who do you think will be the Premier League player of the season? So, like you said, his picks are Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah, Bruno.
Erling Haaland. But either ways too, I'm giving it to Bruno Fernandes. Despite he's having the pride, not to say because there's no Chelsea player among the list.
You see, if I had the pride, I wouldn't have called the name.
Well, either ways too. Shout out to these players here.
Yeah, shout out to them. Bruno is my guy. He's a Portugal player, and any Portugal player is my guy because I'm a Ronaldo fan. You get it?
Okay, thank you so much for this wonderful session.
Thank you.
How has your conversation been with me so far?
Well, you know my G now.
Okay. So regarding the conversation so far, what do you have to say?
Yeah. Everything is basically football. And you know as the be now when it comes to football, guys they always turn up with vibes. You get so but with everything being said, it's just football. It's just for the love of the game, you get.
Yes.
Just for the love of the game. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much for that
guys.
wonderful
You're welcome.
wonderful word. So like we have our guest here, Emmy for the ladies. He has, like I said earlier, he has so many titles. I
beg.
So at the point they want to give him a chieftaincy in his village. So the next time you see me, you see him with a crown. All right. So
no,
thank you
the
so
funny
much.
is, I'm a king.
Okay, I'm not even informed. So like you heard from him, he's a king. So I'll be addressing you as King Emmy for the ladies. All right. So thank you so much for staying active with us. Drop your comments regarding what we've said so far, the predictions about the Champions League second leg, the prediction for today's match and for tomorrow's match. All right. So thank you so much, and we'll be here live every Wednesday and every Saturday on this very in this very place. So stay live with us on our very show, which is Talk That Talk with what?
AK.
So see you next time on this very show.